America's national parks aren't just for young hikers and backpackers. In fact, many of them become even more enjoyable after 60. Scenic drives replace difficult trails, peaceful overlooks become more meaningful, and every stop offers another unforgettable view without requiring hours of hiking. Today we're counting down 15 national parks that are especially rewarding for travelers over 60. From towering mountains and crystal-clear lakes to colorful canyons and incredible wildlife, these destinations prove that adventure has no age limit. Stay with us until the end because our #1 park offers one of the most breathtaking landscapes anywhere on Earth, and experiencing it after 60 may be even more rewarding than you imagine. Number 15. Cuyahoga Valley National Park, Ohio. When most people think of America's national parks, they imagine towering mountains, deserts, or giant waterfalls. But hidden between the cities of Cleveland and Akron lies one of the country's most peaceful and underrated natural escapes. Welcome to Cuyahoga Valley National Park. For travelers over 60, this park offers something that many larger national parks can't. It allows you to experience beautiful landscapes without demanding long hikes or challenging climbs. Instead, you'll find gentle walking trails, scenic train rides, historic landmarks, and quiet forests that are easy to enjoy at your own pace. One of the park's biggest attractions is the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad. Rather than driving from one location to another, visitors can relax aboard a vintage train while enjoying beautiful views of forests, rivers, and rolling hills through large picture windows. It's one of the most comfortable ways to experience a national park anywhere in the country. Another must-see stop is Brandywine Falls. Standing more than 60 feet tall, this beautiful waterfall is one of Ohio's most photographed natural landmarks. A short boardwalk leads visitors to several viewing platforms, allowing everyone to enjoy spectacular views without a strenuous hike. The park is also home to miles of peaceful trails that wind through forests, wetlands, and open meadows. Many of these paths are relatively flat, making them perfect for visitors who simply want a relaxing walk surrounded by nature. Wildlife lovers should keep an eye out for white-tailed deer, great blue herons, foxes, turtles, and dozens of bird species that call the park home throughout the year. Early mornings often provide the best opportunities for spotting animals while enjoying the quiet beauty of the valley. Autumn is one of the most beautiful seasons to visit. As the leaves change color, the forests become a stunning mix of red, orange, and gold, creating unforgettable scenery throughout the park. Spring is another excellent choice, with blooming wildflowers and comfortable temperatures. One helpful travel tip is to combine the scenic railroad with several short stops throughout the park. This allows you to experience much more while walking less, making the day both relaxing and memorable. Number 14. Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. Hot Springs National Park is unlike any other national park in America. Instead of towering mountains or giant waterfalls, this park is famous for its natural thermal springs that have attracted visitors for centuries. Located in the heart of Hot Springs, Arkansas, the park blends nature with history. One of its biggest highlights is Bathhouse Row, a collection of beautifully restored historic bathhouses where visitors once came to enjoy the healing mineral waters. Today, you can tour these elegant buildings, or even relax in a modern thermal spa that still uses the park's famous spring water. For travelers over 60, this park is especially appealing because everything is easy to access. Wide sidewalks, gentle walking paths, and compact attractions make it comfortable to explore without spending hours on your feet. If you'd like a little more scenery, take a drive up Hot Springs Mountain. The observation tower offers panoramic views of the Ouachita Mountains, especially beautiful during the fall when the forests turn shades of red, orange, and gold. Spring and autumn are the best times to visit, thanks to the mild temperatures and colorful landscapes. A helpful tip is to arrive early if you plan to visit one of the bathhouses, as they can become busy later in the day. Number 13. Shenandoah National Park, Virginia. If you enjoy peaceful mountain scenery without challenging hikes, Shenandoah National Park should be on your travel list. Stretching along Virginia's Blue Ridge Mountains, this beautiful park is best known for Skyline Drive, a scenic road that runs for more than 100 miles through the heart of the park. Along the way, dozens of overlooks provide breathtaking views of rolling mountains, forests, and valleys below. For travelers over 60, Skyline Drive is the biggest attraction. Instead of hiking long distances, you can simply pull into one of the many overlooks and enjoy spectacular scenery just steps from your car. Wildlife is another reason people love Shenandoah. White-tailed deer, black bears, wild turkeys, and countless bird species are often spotted throughout the park, especially during the early morning and evening hours. During autumn, the park becomes one of America's premier destinations for fall colors, while spring brings blooming wildflowers and fresh green forests. A helpful travel tip is to drive the park from north to south over an entire day rather than rushing through it. There are so many scenic stops that you'll want plenty of time to enjoy them. Shenandoah is proof that some of America's greatest mountain views can be enjoyed without ever leaving the comfort of a scenic road. Number 12. Bryce Canyon National Park, Utah. Bryce Canyon may not be America's largest national park, but it easily ranks among its most unforgettable. The park is famous for its thousands of towering rock formations known as hoodoos. These colorful spires create a landscape that looks almost too incredible to be real, especially during sunrise when the entire canyon glows with shades of orange, pink, and red. One reason Bryce Canyon is perfect for travelers over 60 is that many of its most spectacular viewpoints are located right next to the road. Places like Sunrise Point, Sunset Point, and Bryce Point offer breathtaking panoramas with only a short walk from the parking area. The park's scenic drive also connects several overlooks, allowing visitors to experience different perspectives of the canyon without difficult hiking. Because Bryce sits at a high elevation, temperatures remain pleasant even during summer, making it comfortable for sightseeing. In winter, a light covering of snow creates an entirely different but equally beautiful landscape. One helpful travel tip is to dress in layers. Even during warmer months, mornings and evenings can be surprisingly cool because of the park's elevation. Bryce Canyon is one of those rare places where every viewpoint feels even more impressive than the last, making it a destination you'll remember long after your trip is over. Number 11. Olympic National Park, Washington. Few places in America offer as much variety as Olympic National Park. In a single day, you can visit snow-capped mountains, walk through ancient rainforests, and stand on a rugged Pacific coastline. For travelers over 60, Olympic is an excellent choice because many of its best attractions are easily accessible by car. Scenic roads lead to beautiful viewpoints, and several short walking trails make it easy to experience the park without strenuous hiking. One of the park's highlights is Hurricane Ridge. On a clear day, you'll enjoy panoramic views of the Olympic Mountains stretching across the horizon. Wildlife such as deer, marmots, and even black bears are occasionally spotted in the area. Another must-see is the Hoh Rainforest. Towering trees covered in moss create a peaceful atmosphere that feels almost magical. Short, well-maintained trails allow visitors to explore this unique ecosystem at a comfortable pace. Don't miss Ruby Beach, where dramatic sea stacks rise from the Pacific Ocean. It's the perfect place to enjoy fresh ocean air, watch the waves, and take unforgettable photographs. Summer offers the best weather and road conditions, although late spring and early autumn are also wonderful times to visit with fewer crowds. A helpful travel tip is to spend at least 2 days here. Olympic is a large park, and its mountains, forests, and coastline each deserve time to explore. Olympic National Park is one of the few places where you can experience 3 completely different landscapes in a single unforgettable trip. Number 10. Zion National Park, Utah. Zion National Park is famous for its towering sandstone cliffs, narrow canyons, and breathtaking desert scenery. While many people associate Zion with challenging hikes, it's also a fantastic destination for travelers over 60. The park's shuttle system makes exploring incredibly easy. Instead of driving through crowded roads, visitors can simply hop on the shuttle and stop at some of Zion's most beautiful locations throughout the day. One of the best stops is the Temple of Shenandoah, where a short, mostly paved riverside walk follows the Virgin River through the canyon. It's one of the easiest and most rewarding walks in the park, offering spectacular views without demanding much effort. The Zion Canyon Scenic Drive itself is worth the trip. Massive red cliffs surround you from every direction, creating one of the most dramatic landscapes in the American Southwest. Spring and autumn are the best seasons to visit, with pleasant temperatures and fewer extreme weather conditions. One helpful travel tip is to begin your day early. The shuttle lines become much longer during the afternoon, especially in peak travel season. Zion proves that you don't have to tackle the park's toughest trails to experience its incredible beauty. Sometimes the most memorable views are the easiest to reach. Number 9. Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming. If you're searching for one of America's most scenic drives, Grand Teton National Park should be near the top of your list. Located just south of Yellowstone, the park is known for its dramatic mountain range rising almost straight from the valley floor. The jagged peaks reflected in crystal-clear lakes create some of the most photographed landscapes in the country. For travelers over 60, Grand Teton is especially enjoyable because many of its highlights can be experienced from the road. Scenic pullouts, lakeside viewpoints, and short walking paths allow visitors to enjoy the park without long hikes. One of the most popular stops is Oxbow Bend, where calm waters often reflect the towering mountains like a mirror. It's also one of the best places to spot wildlife, including moose, elk, bald eagles, and even bears from a safe distance. Jenny Lake is another favorite destination. Visitors can relax by the shoreline, take a scenic boat ride, or simply admire the breathtaking mountain views that surround the lake. Summer offers the best weather, while September brings beautiful fall colors and smaller crowds. A helpful travel tip is to combine Grand Teton with Yellowstone if you have several days. The two parks are located next to each other and create one of America's greatest road trips. Grand Teton National Park reminds us that some of nature's greatest masterpieces don't need dramatic adventures. Sometimes all you need is a quiet viewpoint, a mountain sunrise, and the time to simply enjoy the moment. Number 8. Everglades National Park, Florida. If you're looking for a national park that's completely different from anything else in America, Everglades National Park deserves a spot on your travel list. Instead of mountains or canyons, the Everglades is a vast wilderness of slow-moving rivers, wetlands, and mangrove forests. It's one of the best places in the country to experience wildlife up close, without needing strenuous hikes. For travelers over 60, the park is especially enjoyable because many attractions are easily accessible. Scenic drives, visitor centers, and short boardwalk trails allow you to explore comfortably while taking in the unique surroundings. One of the biggest highlights is spotting wildlife. The Everglades is home to alligators, manatees, turtles, river otters, and more than 350 species of birds. It's one of the few places in the world where so many animals can be seen in their natural habitat during a single visit. Another unforgettable experience is taking an airboat tour. Gliding across the wetlands while learning about this unique ecosystem offers a completely different perspective of the park and creates memories that last a lifetime. The Anhinga Trail is another favorite among visitors. This short, paved boardwalk provides excellent opportunities to see alligators, birds, and turtles from a safe and comfortable distance. The best time to visit is between November and April, when temperatures are pleasant, humidity is lower, and wildlife is easier to spot. One helpful travel tip is to bring sunscreen, sunglasses, and plenty of water. Even during the cooler months, Florida's sunshine can be surprisingly strong. The Everglades reminds us that nature doesn't always have to be dramatic to be extraordinary. Sometimes its greatest beauty lies in its quiet, peaceful rhythm. Number 7. Glacier National Park, Montana. Known as the crown of the continent, Glacier National Park is one of America's most spectacular mountain destinations. Towering peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and endless forests create scenery that feels almost untouched by time. Yet despite its rugged beauty, Glacier is surprisingly accessible for travelers over 60. The park's greatest attraction is the legendary Going to the Sun Road. Stretching 50 miles through the heart of the park, this scenic drive is considered one of the most beautiful in the world. Along the way, dozens of overlooks allow visitors to stop and admire waterfalls, alpine meadows, and breathtaking mountain vistas without difficult hiking. Wildlife is another major attraction. Mountain goats, bighorn sheep, elk, moose, and even grizzly bears are often seen from the roadside, making every drive feel like a safari through the Rocky Mountains. Lake McDonald is another must-visit destination. Its incredibly clear water reflects the surrounding mountains, creating one of the most photographed scenes in the park. Visitors can enjoy a relaxing boat cruise or simply sit along the shoreline and take in the peaceful surroundings. Summer is the ideal season to visit because the famous Going to the Sun Road is usually fully open. One helpful travel tip is to check road conditions before arriving, as sections of the scenic highway may remain closed until early summer due to snow. Glacier National Park is the kind of place that reminds you just how vast and beautiful America's wilderness truly is. Number 6. Great Smoky Mountains National Park. As America's most visited national park, the Great Smoky Mountains continue to capture the hearts of millions of visitors every year. Stretching across Tennessee and North Carolina, the park is famous for its rolling mountains, mist-covered forests, an incredible variety of wildlife. For travelers over 60, it's one of the easiest national parks to explore, thanks to its scenic roads, historic sites, and numerous accessible viewpoints. One of the most popular drives is Newfound Gap Road, which winds through the mountains and offers breathtaking overlooks along the way. During autumn, the surrounding forests explode with brilliant shades of red, orange, and gold, creating one of America's finest fall displays. History lovers will enjoy visiting Cades Cove, a peaceful valley filled with preserved log cabins, historic churches, and working grist mills. Wildlife is abundant here, and it's common to spot deer, wild turkeys, black bears, and even coyotes while driving the scenic loop. Another favorite stop is Clingman's Dome. While the observation tower requires a short uphill walk, many visitors find the panoramic mountain views well worth the effort. Spring brings colorful wildflowers, while autumn offers comfortable temperatures and unforgettable scenery. Both seasons are excellent choices for a visit. One helpful travel tip is to start your day early, especially if you're visiting Cades Cove. Wildlife is most active during the morning hours, and traffic is much lighter before the crowds arrive. The Great Smoky Mountains offer the perfect combination of natural beauty, American history, and peaceful mountain landscapes, making them an unforgettable destination for travelers of every age. Number 5. Arches National Park, Utah. With more than 2,000 natural stone arches spread across a dramatic desert landscape, Arches National Park is unlike anywhere else in America. Located near the town of Moab, Utah, this incredible park is famous for its massive red rock formations, towering cliffs, and unforgettable sunsets. It's a destination that feels almost otherworldly. For travelers over 60, Arches is surprisingly easy to enjoy. Most of the park's famous landmarks can be reached by following a scenic road with frequent parking areas and short walks to spectacular viewpoints. One of the park's highlights is the Windows section. Here, several of the park's largest arches are located close together, allowing visitors to experience some of its most iconic scenery without a long hike. Balanced Rock is another must-see stop. Rising more than 100 feet above the desert floor, this enormous rock formation appears to defy gravity and is just a short walk from the parking area. As the sun begins to set, the red sandstone glows with brilliant shades of orange and crimson, creating one of the most beautiful landscapes in the American Southwest. Spring and autumn are the best seasons to visit, offering comfortable temperatures for sightseeing. Summer can become extremely hot, especially during the afternoon. One helpful travel tip is to bring plenty of drinking water, even if you're only planning short walks. The desert climate can cause dehydration much faster than many visitors expect. Arches National Park proves that nature can sometimes create landscapes that seem almost impossible, leaving every visitor wondering how such incredible formations came to exist. Number 4. Acadia National Park, Maine. If your idea of the perfect vacation includes ocean views, fresh sea air, and peaceful scenic drives, Acadia National Park belongs near the top of your bucket list. Located along Maine's rugged Atlantic coastline, Acadia combines dramatic cliffs, quiet forests, rocky beaches, and charming seaside towns into one unforgettable destination. For travelers over 60, one of the park's biggest advantages is how accessible it is. The famous Park Loop Road connects many of Acadia's top attractions, allowing visitors to enjoy breathtaking scenery without spending hours hiking. One of the most popular stops is Cadillac Mountain, the highest point on the U.S. Atlantic coast. Watching the sunrise or simply enjoying panoramic views of the surrounding islands is an experience many visitors describe as unforgettable. Another favorite attraction is Thunderhole, where powerful ocean waves crash into a narrow rock formation, creating a thunder-like roar and dramatic sprays of water. Just outside the park, the charming town of Bar Harbor offers excellent seafood restaurants, local shops, and waterfront cafes that make the perfect place to relax after a day of exploring. Late summer and early autumn are ideal times to visit. The weather is comfortable, and the fall colors create an even more spectacular backdrop. One helpful travel tip is to begin your drive early in the morning. Parking at popular viewpoints becomes much more difficult later in the day, especially during peak travel season. Acadia offers a rare combination of mountain scenery and coastal beauty, making it one of the most peaceful national parks in America. Number 3. Yellowstone National Park. Few places on Earth capture the imagination quite like Yellowstone National Park. As the world's first national park, Yellowstone has been inspiring visitors for more than 150 years, with its incredible geothermal features, abundant wildlife, and breathtaking landscapes. For travelers over 60, Yellowstone is one of the easiest major national parks to explore. Its extensive network of scenic roads connects many of the park's most famous attractions, making it possible to experience world-class scenery without difficult hikes. No visit would be complete without seeing Old Faithful. This legendary geyser erupts regularly, sending thousands of gallons of steaming water high into the air, while visitors watch comfortably from nearby viewing areas. Another unforgettable stop is Grand Prismatic Spring. Its brilliant blue, green, yellow, and orange colors create one of the most photographed natural wonders in America. Wildlife is another major reason people visit Yellowstone. Bison roam freely across the valleys, elk graze in open meadows, and with a little luck, you may even spot wolves, moose, or grizzly bears from a safe distance. The park's waterfalls, rivers, forests, and mountain scenery make every drive feel like a new adventure, with incredible views waiting around nearly every corner. The best time to visit is from late May through September, when roads are fully open and wildlife is especially active. One helpful travel tip is to carry binoculars in your vehicle. Many wildlife sightings happen at a distance, and a good pair of binoculars allows you to enjoy the experience safely while seeing much more. Yellowstone isn't simply one of America's greatest national parks. It's one of the greatest natural destinations anywhere in the world, offering unforgettable memories for visitors of every generation. Number 2. Grand Canyon National Park, Arizona. There are few places on Earth that can truly prepare you for your first view of the Grand Canyon. The moment you step onto the south rim and look across its endless cliffs, colorful rock layers, and winding Colorado River, you quickly understand why millions of people consider it one of the greatest natural wonders in the world. For travelers over 60, the Grand Canyon is surprisingly easy to enjoy. The South Rim features paved walking paths, shuttle buses, accessible overlooks, and numerous viewpoints that require little or no hiking. In fact, many of the park's most spectacular views are only a short walk from the parking areas. One of the best experiences is driving along Desert View Drive. This scenic route stretches for more than 20 miles and features several breathtaking overlooks, each offering a completely different perspective of the canyon. Every stop feels like discovering a new masterpiece. Mather Point is often the first viewpoint visitors experience, and it's easy to see why it's so popular. The panoramic views are absolutely stunning, especially during sunrise and sunset when the canyon glows with shades of red, orange, and gold. Another must-visit attraction is Desert View Watchtower. This historic stone tower provides incredible views of the Colorado River and surrounding landscape while showcasing beautiful Native American-inspired artwork inside. The South Rim is open throughout the year, but spring and autumn offer the most comfortable temperatures and smaller crowds than the busy summer months. One helpful travel tip is to spend at least one night near the park. Watching both the sunset and the sunrise over the canyon offers two completely different experiences, and many visitors say they're equally unforgettable. The Grand Canyon reminds us just how small we are compared to the incredible forces of nature. It's a place that leaves almost everyone speechless, no matter how many beautiful destinations they've already visited. Number 1. Yosemite National Park, California. Taking the number 1 spot on our list is a national park that has inspired artists, photographers, and travelers for generations. Welcome to Yosemite National Park. From towering granite cliffs and giant waterfalls to ancient sequoia trees and peaceful mountain valleys, Yosemite offers some of the most breathtaking scenery anywhere in America. It's the kind of destination that feels just as magical on your 10th visit as it does on your first. For travelers over 60, Yosemite is especially rewarding because many of its most iconic landmarks can be enjoyed without difficult hikes. Scenic roads, shuttle buses, paved walking paths, and accessible viewpoints make exploring the park comfortable while still delivering unforgettable experiences. One of the most famous stops is Tunnel View. As you emerge from the tunnel, Yosemite Valley suddenly opens before you, revealing El Capitan, Half Dome, and Bridal Veil Fall in one spectacular panorama. It's one of the most photographed views in the world, and for good reason. Another highlight is Glacier Point. Sitting more than 3,000 feet above Yosemite Valley, it offers breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains, waterfalls, and forests. It's the perfect place to slow down, take a deep breath, and appreciate the incredible beauty that stretches in every direction. No visit is complete without seeing Yosemite Falls, one of North America's tallest waterfalls. During spring and early summer, snowmelt creates a powerful cascade that can be heard long before it comes into view. For something truly unforgettable, visit Mariposa Grove, home to hundreds of giant sequoias. Some of these ancient trees have stood for more than 2,000 years, reminding us just how extraordinary nature can be. Late spring and early summer are ideal times to visit when waterfalls are at their most powerful, while autumn offers pleasant weather and fewer crowds. One helpful travel tip is to arrive at the park early in the morning. Parking fills quickly, especially during peak season, and an early start allows you to experience Yosemite's peaceful beauty before the busiest hours begin. Yosemite isn't just America's most beautiful national park. It's a place that inspires wonder, gratitude, and a deeper appreciation for the natural world. Whether you're celebrating retirement, crossing off a lifelong bucket list destination, or simply searching for your next great adventure, Yosemite is a place every American should experience at least once. America's national parks are more than beautiful places on a map. They're reminders that adventure doesn't end with age. In many ways, it becomes even more meaningful. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which national park is at the top of your bucket list? Or have you already visited one of the parks we featured today? Share your favorite in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to subscribe and join us for more travel inspiration created especially for Americans over 60. Every week, we explore beautiful destinations, hidden gems, scenic road trips, and unforgettable places that prove your best adventures may still be ahead of you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, travel safely, stay curious, and never stop exploring.